Hi, hello, architecture aspirants. Welcome back to CCCube Academy. In this series of knowing the 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India, we have already seen first 30 sites in part 1, 2 and 3 videos. So this is the last part, part 4, where we are going to see the last 10 sites of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India. Yes, now let's get into the video and check out those interesting sites in our country. At CCCube Academy, we intend to help you towards a focused learning process and to prepare you well for all the competitive exams like Nata, JEE Paper 2 and for other entrance exams like 𝐫𝐻, DAT for taking admission in premier institutions offering BARC, BDES, B-Plan programs in the country. So there are 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India. This decision was made in the UNESCO World Heritage Committee's 44th session held in China. In 2021, the total number of World Heritage Sites in India has increased from 38 Great Himalayan National Park Conservation Area, Himachal Pradesh. The Great Himalayan National Park, located in Kullu region in the state of Himachal Pradesh. The park was established in 1984 and is a habitat to numerous flora and more than 375 fauna species. They are protected under the strict guidelines of the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Hence, any sort of hunting is not permitted. In June 2014, the Great Himalayan National Park was added to the UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites under the criterion of outstanding significance for biodiversity conservation. It is a part of the Himalaya biodiversity hotspot and includes 25 forest types along with a rich assemblage of fauna species, several of which are threatened. This gives the site outstanding significance for biodiversity conservation. The site protects the monsoon affected forest and alpine meadows of the Himalayan front ranges. Rani Ki Vav, Patan, Gujarat. Rani Ki Vav is an exceptional example of a distinctive form of subterranean water architecture of the Indian subcontinent. The step well, which is located on the banks of the Saraswati River in Patan. It has been listed as one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India since 2014. Designed as an inverted temple highlighting the sanctity of water, it is divided into 7 levels of stairs with sculptural panels of high artistic quality. Rani Ki Vav impresses not only with its architectural structure and technological achievements in water sourcing and structural stability, but also in particular with its sculptural decoration of true artistic mastery. Archaeological site of Nalanda Mahavihara, Nalanda, Bihar. The Nalanda Mahavihara site is in the state of Bihar. It comprises the archaeological remains of a monastic and scholastic institution dating from the 3rd century BCE to the 13th century. It includes stupas, shrines, viharas, and important artworks in stucco, stone, and metal. The excavated remains at Nalanda got inscribed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 2016. The historical development of the site testifies to the development of Buddhism into a religion and the flourishing of monastic and educational traditions. Nalanda stands out as the most ancient university of the Indian subcontinent. It engaged in the organized transmission of knowledge over an uninterrupted period of 800 years. Kanchenjunga National Park, Sikkim. Kanchenjunga National Park is a national park and a biosphere reserve located in Sikkim. It was inscribed to the UNESCO World Heritage Sites list in July 2016, becoming the first mixed heritage site of India. The park is named after the mountain Kanchenjunga, which is the 3rd highest peak in the Kanchenjunga National Park's grandeur is undeniable, and the Kanchenjunga Massif, other peaks, and landscape features are revered across several cultures and religions. The combination of extremely high and rugged mountains covered by intact old growth forests up to the unusually high timber, further adds to the exceptional landscape beauty. The architectural work of Le Corbusier, an outstanding contribution to the modern movement. Chosen from the work of architect Le Corbusier that survives in 11 countries on 4 continents, the sites are in 7 countries on 3 continents, implemented over a period of half a century, for the first time in the history of architecture, attest to the internationalization of architectural practice across the entire planet. The capital complex that had a considerable influence across the Indian subcontinent, where it symbolized India's accession to modernity. All the sites together represent an outstanding response to some of the fundamental issues of architecture and society in the 20th century. All were innovative in the way they reflect new concepts, all had a significant influence over wide geographical areas, and together they disseminated ideas of the modern movement throughout the world. These masterpieces of creative genius also attest to the internationalization of architectural practice. Historic city of Ahmedabad, Gujarat. The walled city of Ahmedabad was founded by Sultan Ahmad Shah in 1411 AD on the eastern bank of the Sabarmati River. It continued to flourish as the capital of the state of Gujarat for 6 centuries. The old city is considered as an archaeological entity with its plotting, which has largely survived over centuries. Its urban archaeology strengthens its historic significance on the basis of remains from the pre-Sultanate and Sultanate periods. The typology of the city's domestic architecture is presented and interpreted as an important example of regional architecture with the community-specific function and a family lifestyle that forms an important part of its heritage. The architecture of the Sultanate period monuments exhibits a unique fusion of the multicultural character of the historic city. Victorian Gothic and Art Deco ensembles of Mumbai. Two waves of urban development of Mumbai in the 19th and 20th centuries transformed the city from a fortified trading outpost to the first city of India. The first expansion included the construction in the 1880s of a group of Victorian Gothic public buildings and the creation of the Oval Maidan. The Victorian ensemble includes Indian elements suited to the climate, including balconies and verandas. The Art Deco edifices with their cinemas and residential buildings blend Indian design with Art Deco imagery, creating a unique style that has been described as Indo-Deco. These two ensembles bear testimony to the phases of modernization that Mumbai has undergone in the course of the 19th and 20th centuries. Jaipur city, Rajasthan. The walled city of Jaipur in India's northwestern state of Rajasthan was founded in 1727 by Sawai Jai Singh II. Unlike other cities in the region located in hilly terrain, Jaipur was established on the plain and built according to a grid plan interpreted in the light of Vedic architecture. The streets feature continuous colonnaded business that intersect in the center, creating large public squares, markets, shops, residences, and temples built along the main streets have uniform facades. The city's urban planning shows an exchange of ideas from ancient Hindu and early modern Mughal as well as Western cultures. The city of Jaipur is an exceptional example of indigenous city planning and construction in South Asia. In a remarkable difference from the existing medieval practices, where settlements developed in a more organic manner, Jaipur was conceived and developed in a single phase in the 18th century, with a gridiron model inspired from the Prastara plan of the Vastu Shastra, a treatise of traditional Hindu architecture. Besides an exemplary planning, its iconic monuments excel in artistic and architectural craftsmanship of the period. Jaipur is an expression of the astronomical skills, living traditions, unique urban form, and exemplary innovative city planning of an 18th century city from India. Dholavira, a Harappan city. Dholavira, a Harappan city, is one of the very few well-preserved urban settlements in South Asia, dating from the 3rd to mid-2nd millennium BCE, being the 6th largest of more than 1,000 Harappan sites discovered so far and occupied for over 1,500 years. Dholavira not only witnesses the entire trajectory of the rise and fall of this early civilization of humankind, but also demonstrates its multifaceted achievements in terms of urban planning, construction techniques, water management, social governance, and development of art, manufacturing, trading, and belief system. With extremely rich artifacts, the well-preserved urban settlement of Dholavira depicts a vivid picture of a regional center with its distinct characteristics that also contributes significantly to the existing knowledge of Harappan civilization as a whole. Rudreshwara, popularly known as Ramappa Temple, is located in the village of Palampet in the state of Telangana. It is the main Shiva temple in a walled complex built during the Kakatiyan period under rulers Rudra Devi and Recharla Rudra. Construction of the sandstone temple began in 1213 CE and is believed to have continued over some 40 years. The building features decorated beams and pillars of carved granite and dolerite with a distinctive and pyramidal vimana. The temple sculptures of high artistic quality illustrate regional dance customs and Kakatiyan culture. Located at the foothills of a forested area and amidst agricultural fields close to the shores of the Ramappa Cheruvu, a Kakatiya-built water reservoir, the choice of setting for the edifice followed the ideology and practice sanctioned in the Dharmic texts. The temples are to be constructed to form an integral part of a natural setting, including hills, forests, springs, streams, lakes, catchment areas, and agricultural lands. With this, we have come to an end of part 4 of the series of 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India. We have seen all the 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India for the sake of Nata and JEE preparation. For more informative videos, stay tuned with CCCube Academy by subscribing our channel. Like, share and comment your feedback in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned with CCCube Academy for more insights on Nata and JEE Paper 2A preparation. Thank you everyone and wishing all of you the very best for your preparation.